dear friends. This month I immersed myself in various art projects as my days be more free from the usual shop duties. With renewed enthusiasm, I purchased a fresh batch of brushes to further my progress on my oil paintings. One of my goals was to devote more time to oils, and I am pleased to say that I accomplished just that. I began a delightful 4x6 oil painting inspired by one of my sketches, and made extensive progress on my larger piece, the Magical White Yak. I also dabbled in a few sketches for my herb and spice jar project, finding moments to indulge in personal drawings as well. This month I feel particularly brimming with creative inspiration. Art is indeed a nourishment to the soul we simply cannot do without. I hope you enjoy watching. I hope I inspire you. I certainly enjoy sharing all of this with you. My studio is my quiet place, but also where my mind is the loudest. This is where I have so many ideas it often feels like they will all burst out onto the canvas at once. It's peaceful and imaginative here. I could listen to the birds and scribble away endlessly. What's the feeling you get when you walk into your creative space? This month, I had the pleasure of watching the film The Dead Poets Society. The story beautifully illustrated the significance of art in our world. I was especially taken by the methodology of the student's teacher. For instance, he demonstrated how, when asked to march together, the boys would soon fall in step, each one moving in rhythm with the others, losing their individual pace. This, he explained, was a reminder of how easily we conform to society's expectations, often at the cost of our own individuality. It struck me how vital it is to remain true to our unique selves, particularly in our art. We mustn't shy away from pursuing those ideas that may seem unpopular, because it is in our originality that we find true expression. Have you seen the film The Dead Poets Society? What do you feel are the biggest pressures or influences on us to lose our art's uniqueness? Lately, I have found myself reflecting deeply on the nature of art. In our swiftly moving world, art often finds itself besieged by the very pace of reality. I have dedicated effort to slowing my approach while creating art, striving to release my own expectations of it. For art, after all, is not meant to conform to expectations, but to convey the depths of emotion. The journey of a full-time artist often revolves around this very struggle. As humans, we seek to optimize every aspect of our lives, yet the true essence of art thrives in a mindset of exploration, curiosity, and patience. Art flourishes best when given the space it needs to grow. My hope is to nurture this creative mindset further and wield art as a weapon against the war with reality. I want to make art as a child. Ever wondered how a painting begins before the colours start to dance on the canvas? That is what I got up to one lovely afternoon at my mother's house when I worked on a painting of my quirky fly girl. I was so fond of the little character that I couldn't help but transform her into a proper oil painting. The time spent painting with my mother was so enjoyable. She is the main reason I became an artist, and I owe so much of what I know to her gentle guidance. It is she who taught me dedication, perseverance, the magic of colours, and so much more. I fondly recall many occasions when I felt quite ready to abandon a painting, yet her kind encouragement always urged me to continue. She is, after all, a most accomplished artist herself, and I learn something new from her with every collaboration. Do you have someone who inspired you to become an artist? Let me know in the comments. I began with a grisaille layer, carefully balancing the dark and light values as the foundation of my painting. This part of the process feels like magic to me, where the soul of the artwork begins to emerge from the canvas. Much like shaping clay into a bowl, I mold the form of the painting, watching it come to life with each brushstroke. There's a quiet joy in seeing the artwork take shape, as if it has always been there, waiting to be revealed. How do you like to start your paintings? Do you skip the grisaille layer? I think this is the smallest painting I've undertaken so far. She is only 4 by 6 inches or 10 by 15 centimeters. What is your favorite stage of a painting? Do you enjoy working on the grisaille layer or prefer getting lost in the details near the end? Today, I am working on a delicate sketch of the humble herb Fennel. This is part of my grand project to draw every herb and spice I can find. Each herb and spice has its own story to tell, if only we take the time to listen. What fascinates me most is how truly individual each plant is. No two are quite alike. In my sketches, I am breathing life into these plants, giving them faces and personalities. Fennel, with its feathery leaves, seems to whisper secrets of old kitchens and gardens. As I sketch, I feel as if I'm befriending each herb, discovering its hidden character. Today, I'm working on packaging my stickers and have laid them all out on the floor. Seeing my artwork in sticker form is so satisfying. Packaging these stickers is a time-consuming process, but it's all worth it. I love seeing the finished products come together. After everything is packaged up, I'll get ready to ship them out. Some of these stickers will be heading to my stockist incubator in Melbourne soon. From creating the art to shipping the stickers, it's a rewarding journey. If you like my artwork and would like a little piece of my world in yours, please check out my shop. I have a little bit of everything from prints, stickers and cards to candles, apparel and plushies. If there's artwork of mine you've seen me share that isn't on my shop, let me know and I can help you with that. Since I was so busy working on my shop opening in Melbourne last month, I had very little time for sketching. For that reason, I made it one of my goals to focus on it specifically this month. I started working on the sketch of a Cervitaur while waiting at the train station. Initially, it was just going to be a quick sketch, but I got so lost in this drawing I couldn't help but add a whole background. I wanted her to be the forest friend and caretaker of all creatures great and small. I wanted her to be kind and gentle. I fell in love with her character and now I can't stop thinking about making this an oil painting. I'm still working out what to name her. Do you have any ideas? I feel like making art is such a deep process with so many different aspects to overcome. There are so many challenges in our modern life that detract from the quiet mind needed to create. One great method to draw ourselves to creativity is to always keep a sketchbook nearby. If we want to be great at art, we need to draw every day, and having less hindrances in the way helps so much. Leave that sketchbook by your bedside. Don't pack away your art materials. Keep a mini sketchbook in your pocket. These are all great ways to guide your mind towards creating in those small moments you have in your day. Hey, puppy. What you doing? What you doing? What you doing? What you doing? This is Zazu, my beloved parrot. He's both my studio muse and our livestream mascot. Zazu joins my husband and I for lunch every day. He has his own little bowl where he nibbles on his favourite treats. Pistachios, of course. Pistachios are a delight for Zazu, and he's quite the expert at deshelling. Zazu always manages to be very messy, but he is still well behaved in his own charming way. With a cheeky look in his eye, Zazu often sneaks a sip of our fruit juice when we're not watching. Our daily lunches wouldn't be the same without Zazu perched nearby. Every day with Zazu is a reminder of the simple pleasures in life, like pistachios, fruit juice, and a little bit of mischief. One of my biggest undertakings this month has been the progress on my oil painting, the Magical White Yak. I spent many hours working on the minute brushstrokes on the yak's soft fur. The longer I immerse myself in this painting, the more I feel as though I am drawn into its magical world. At this stage, the painting demands a great deal of patience, but I find the process soothing and therapeutic. For me, oil painting has such a powerful way of conveying depth. What is your favourite part of this painting? What does it make you feel? Does it remind you of something? I'd love to know. If you'd like to keep up with me through daily vlogs, I share even more behind the scenes content through Patreon. You'll also receive a monthly postcard from me or other merch throughout the year, depending on what tier you pledge to. This month, I sent out postcards of my latest sketch, The Fairy's Wish, along with a sticker of Spice the Rat. I hope you enjoyed them. Each month on Patreon, I share a new postcard along with a charming sticker or other delightful surprise. I find such joy in keeping in touch with my patrons. My patrons are my most steadfast supporters, helping my art to blossom and grow. It warms my heart to send out these little pieces of art, knowing they bring joy to others. Every envelope bears the weight of my gratitude, each one an echo of the passion that drives my art. With each postcard, I hope to share a bit of the magic I feel when creating my artwork. Sending out these monthly treasures allows me to give back to those who support my dreams. I've stayed so dedicated to my herb and spice project over the past few months. I now have 9 done. Tackling long-term projects like these is so time-consuming and takes a lot of my commitment. It can be so tempting to flip to different things, but it's so rewarding working on something big like this. Here I'm working on my sketch for time. It took me an hour and a half while I was chatting with my livestream community. I loved working on the tiny, delicate leaves of this plant. My biggest struggle was incorporating the eyes, but I added those into the flowers and I think it worked out nicely. If you'd like to buy some of my prints, apparel, home decor items, or stationery, please check out my store. I ship out all prints, stickers, and button pins straight from my studio. If you're looking for a gift for that weird and special someone, buying from an artist is a great way to get them something unique. If there is something you'd like to see more of in my shop, please let me know in the comments. I'm always looking for feedback. I can't thank you all enough for supporting me through purchasing from my store. It helps keep this whole imaginary world going. Thank you all for joining me on my creative journey. If you would like to support me, please check out my store, subscribe to my Twitch channel, or pledge to me on Patreon. I want to thank my patrons for sponsoring this video and allowing me time to spend on creative projects like these. I hope I've inspired you to create or appreciate creativity this month. What is something you suddenly feel passionate about? Are you going to take it on this month? Let me know in the comments.